this just means so much to us. My first tournament was 2005, and I had the full Prim experience. My dad treated me, I think we had a suite at Prim, if you call it that. He said he was a high roller out there, and I was like, oh wow, my dad's a high roller in Vegas. This is, and then we get into Prim, and you're like, what? This is where people go to die.
This is where the toothbrush was invented, so this place else invented the teeth brush.
Exactly. But from that moment, it started traditions, and it has just built on this theme of tradition for our family. One of the earliest traditions was that we would rent the car in Prim. For those of you that would stay there, it would take exactly 7 minutes and 11 seconds to get from Prim, or get from the hotel to the Prim golf course, which was the exact time for Hotel California on Hell Freezes Over tour, live CD, one of the best songs you could play in the open desert with the windows down, going 80 miles an hour. And it just became a tradition from there. And every year now we build a CD that just kind of dedicates and memorializes. In fact, I made one for Mike Duncan, and if anybody's interested, I've got it on Spotify. So it's all about those traditions and creating perfect moments where you're just kind of in the moment, present, and being together. And I've had some of the best memories with my father, my brother, my uncle, my stepfather-in-law, Jim Kelvin. But what sums this up for me is a famous golf philosophy by this Irish businessman, Dermot Desmond. And he says that there's 3 joys of golf: how you play, where you play, and who you play with. And the first 2 are overrated. Golf is all about who you play with. And that's what everybody here in this room means to me. So, thank you.
Thanks, brother. I'm Adam Passarelli, Brian's younger brother by 6 years, and what I'll speak to a little bit is the influence that Mike has, the sphere of influence that goes beyond just his immediate, close friends and work colleagues. I mean, as Brian talked about, the OTC is literally what the Passarellis talk about nonstop. I mean, and from our wives every day, they hear it every day, they hear us talk about it. We get to come out here and act like tour pros. And all of that was due to Mike's hard work and dedication to this. And I got to know Mike through my dad and through this is my 12th or 13th year out here. But what he really created such a unique bond outside of just for our family. And we owe him so much debt and gratitude for doing that to provide these experiences. One quick thing I'll share just to kind of, with our immediate family, and it's a funny little thing, but I think my dad, you've been to every OTC that Mike's had except one.
Right.
And again, I'll have to apologize to my brother and to my dad tonight because that was for my high school graduation 17 years ago. Had I known what this was all about, I would have said, go to the OTC, hang out with everybody and have a great time. So, again, the sphere of influence that Mike had beyond just this core group, it's changed really our family. My father, this is what we live for and what we love doing. And the last thing I'll share here just with Mike, he always, when I talk with him, talking about Ron, talking about words of wisdom, he always would say, this is true whether I'm playing out here at Bears Best or back home in Colorado, he would always say, when it's breezy, swing easy. And it's one of those golf things that have stayed with me since talking with him. So, if Saturday, if the wind picks up, I'm going to be thinking of Mike with that quote. So, thanks, guys.